Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. We about to be talking. We about to be talking about the week, week two, day one of the YSL Rico trial. We about to be talking. If you want to talk about that, join us now. Infamous Sylvia is in the green room, getting ready and getting prepared to come on and talk with you guys about what happened today, which is Monday, December 4th, which is week two, first day of week two. Last week was the opening statements um, for the trial. And we heard from the state prosecutors who attempted to make the case that the six co-defendants, hey, Sierra, the six co-defendants, and I like to just use Young Thug because he's the one that most people are here to talk about. And of course, we'll name drop the other ones as we go on. But Young Thug and his co-defendants, Jeffrey Williams and his co-defendants, were a pack of wolves. And that Young Thug, who is truly humble under God, that is his new name if you don't know, or his unveiled name. We don't know exactly when that became his name, but that's what he said last week. His attorney, Brian Steele, revealed his new name. Hey, Sylvia.
Hello.
I'm just getting everybody warmed up. We got VK in the building. Hey, VK. And we got Sharon. Hey, Sharon. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we're here. Hey, Stuff Lover 217. We just here to talk. You know, it's Monday, right, Ashley? You know what I'm saying? We're here to talk because we got a lot to say about what's happening out in these streets and what's happening in Atlanta. Nosy Rosie, good evening at Infamous Sylvia Mods and chat. How is everybody doing? Hey, Nosy. I think that's for you, Sylvia. She said, give you a speech. Good evening, Sylvia. Miss Green Eyes, hey. I know y'all always come through for your girl. She is here and she is ready to talk. And we're ready to get started and talk about what's going on. We got a long road ahead of us, folks. And I keep, every time, Sylvia, you get on, I think one of the big things is what's happening in the courtroom. There's a lot of disarray, right? Like, So you got to be patient with this process, but we're going to get there. We're going to try to suss through all the extra stuff and give you the pieces that really matter. That's why we're here, right, Ozzy? And hey, warlords, hey, queens. That's right. You know what it is. So us through it because it's a lot of mess, you know. And yes, support Black-owned media. We up in this building. We trying to represent the case. You know what I'm saying? We're doing. I think that we have a mandate as Black-owned media, right? Because this trial is really, you know, for mainstream media. And I'm talking to you, Rolling Stone. I'm talking to you, Law and Crime. I'm talking to all of y'all who don't have skin in the game. And when I say skin, I'm talking about the skin we in. You know, to y'all, it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get you some views. You know, you're going to get to see some Black men and, you know, potentially see some people go to jail. And for y'all, it sells, that's ads. That's great. But for us, it's our culture, right? So this is hip hop. This is what we do all day, every day. This is the way and the means that a lot of us have escaped poverty, which is what Brian Steele and the defense attorneys attempted to convey to the jury of 12, right? It's 12 plus the
Well,
and yeah, this is how a lot of people have escaped poverty. This is how people in Atlanta who grew up on Cleveland Avenue and communities like Cleveland Avenue, you know, it matters to them what happens in this trial. It matters to hip hop in terms of lyrics. Hey, Rob, you know, whether there's going to be a precedent set here for lyrics and how lyrics are treated in regards to music. Can lyrics be used to prosecute you? Are lyrics considered evidence of a crime? And if they are, there's a lot of people going to be in trouble. what does that do to the artistry? What does that do to the artistry? I mean, certainly hip hop is about being authentic, right? And we know that that's a big part of the culture. We broadcasting from the streets. We giving you a view of what our lives are looking like, but sometimes we capping, sometimes we exaggerate, and sometimes we're telling a story. We're not necessarily always the ones that are in the story. And that's been the case from the beginning. So this is going to be a very, very important trial. So I want you guys to continue to tune in as we who have skin in the game talk about what matters to us and to our community and to our culture. So with that being said, Sylvia, you are back. You just came out of court. What time y'all got out today?
What time we got out? We got out pretty early, 5:20, I think.
Okay, good. So you got a chance to refresh?
No, it was an accident, so I got stuck behind a truck. It was hours of being on the highway.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey, Diane Nazario. Thank you, girl. Thanks for being here. Girl, y'all in Atlanta with the traffic. It's crazy out there. So you still didn't get to eat. You got out early, but you wound up in traffic and you are here.
I wolfed some stuff down my throat, so I'm good.
Right now you're digesting.
I'm digesting. Yeah.
And I just really want to commend you because you have been at this from the beginning. So many folks, Johnny come latelys, have taken an interest in this. You know what I'm saying? They all here because it's time for the action. And, again, they're trying to get the views. But at the end of the day, like, this is a story that, you've been following and we've been following it as a media publication. We've been in the business for 27 years and last year when this happened, this was major, and you've been in the courtroom watching the pre-trials and all that other stuff. So I commend you because it's a lot of work, and thank you for continuing to be steadfast and unmovable. To say thank you to Sylvia, you can always cash app her at Infamous Sylvia. And we encourage you to do that. We got a cash app too now, Sylvia. We say, hey, shoot.
Hey.
I'm up late. I'm here. Our team is out there making stuff. You cash out us too. So our cash app, you'll see that at sohh.com. And we appreciate your support. So let's get right into it. So today we started off at 10-ish. We saw a few testimonials, 3 police officers, right?
And one tech.
And one tech.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was 4 officers. It was Antonio Steeks. Steekt.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was Willington Clark.
Mm-hmm.
That was that was the crime tech. Then you had Deputy I don't know how to say his name, but I'm gonna spell it Kandaki.
Kandakia.
Yeah.
Then Kandakia. Okay.
Then Carlos Melandino. That was a police officer there. And then Sergeant Charles Ross. He was the last one.
All right. So the boys in blue, the blue gang came through today.
Yes, they did.
Speaking on behalf of the prosecution, what was the basis of them coming forth? Right. Because I know part of this was this crime scene. Okay. What was the big piece from that?
Basically they were given testimonies of the arrest of what's his name?
Trontavious.
These people and these names.
I'm telling you, these boys are, listen, I don't know what y'all doing out in Atlanta. These boys got some names. Trontavious Stevens. Is that his name?
Yeah, you say the first name.
Trontavious.
Trontavious.
If you can spell it, post it in there, and we're going to give you a prize if you can spell that.
Yeah, spell it.
Okay, so they were talking about his arrest.
Yeah, they talked about his arrest, and they played a short clip of his picture and showing that the arrest. They questioned him about that. Mm-hmm. Then the other one, the last officer that came was Charles Ross, and he had a video of Quantavious Nichols.
Mm-hmm. Not related to Trontavious? Are Quantavious and Trontavious related?
No.
Oh my God. They're not even relatives. They're not even cousins, and they got similar names.
Look,
That's the thing.
Felicia spelled it. Felicia Feedback spelled it.
Oh, she did? Okay. Thank you, Felicia. Okay. Felicia Fee, you related to me? I'm just wondering. They call me Fee too. No, it's wrong, Ashley. It's not. It's Trastavius. That's wrong. That's wrong. It's Trontavious. I think that Felicia Fee got it. All right. We're going to have some more spelling bees. So come here for you to learn your hood spelling. This will be the hood spelling bee. All right. So wait, this was the morning. So the morning we had the three. So are you going over all the presentations for today? We're just talking about the morning, and then
We're
we're going
gonna talk about the evening, the last one, because that one was really interesting. That one was very interesting because I got some thoughts and some
Okay, some perspectives. Okay, but wait. We'll set it up real quick. So this morning they were talking about Trontavius's arrest over a apparent carjacking of the former madam, the former house mother of the strip club.
Mm-hmm.
And they showed pictures of them in the car as they were being arrested, and they showed pictures of the gun and that whole thing. The purpose of that was to do what, though? Because Trontavious is not being tried in this particular.
Just bring in more information, overt acts to help strengthen their case for the RICO.
Okay, and this is specifically for Jeffrey, though, because the other people. Okay, it's saying that this is a criminal enterprise, and these people are part of the criminal enterprise.
Yes.
And okay.
So they bring all these different acts to help strengthen their case.
Oh, okay.
So in order, muddy the water enough so they you can't see anything but RICO. Well, the RICO of a crime, a gang. And so they try to prove the gang exists. They tell us, remember they started out with the
gang expert.
Yeah, the gang expert giving you about the tagging and a different type of way to recognize a gang and stuff, which was very interesting. And I learned a lot on that too. But this is just to help strengthen that.
I still need them to put the pieces together, though. Because you're just showing disparate crimes. You showing this person did this and trying to, but where's the connection? Like, how do you connect them all together and say that they're part of an enterprise?
They're trying to, but it's pretty hard because each time, like this last officer, when they did the arrest report, the gang stuff was not in there, the gang sign and all. They were in arrest as a gang, and these are supposed to be in a gang unit group. So they're having a very difficult time. I'm telling you, the defense basically slaughtered them at the last here in the last testimony.
Okay, so that's the good part. Let's get to the good part. Allegedly swaying public opinion, Ashley. Let me ask y'all real quick, before you get to the good part, I want to get a sense of where people are with this. I know we are only week 2 in the trial, but do you guys already have an opinion about whether or not there is a criminal enterprise, whether or not these men are responsible, that their lyrics are telling a story of a criminal enterprise, whether or not Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, is a drug lord? Like, do y'all have an opinion about this? Just share your opinion when you get a chance. We'll share those in between. So you guys, so you get to the afternoon after they kind of set up and they've shown this one crime, and they've got crime texture on pictures and all this other stuff. What happens in the afternoon when you come back?
Well, I want to tell you about the one of the arrests of Trontavious, whatever is the guy's name. They arrested him. And the amount of drug, no, this is for I'm sorry, this is for Stillwell. The amount of drugs they found on him was $19 and 16 grams of
marijuana, which is legal right now mostly everywhere.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be 38 is what is up to 38
you can carry.
But they had 16. They had 16 on that one.
All right.
But the reason why they saying that they charge it as a felony because he had the scale and he had the sandwich bag for like selling the items.
Mhm.
Even though there wasn't that much, and it was only $19.
So $19 worth, and how many grams?
No, $19 in cash that they
In
had.
cash, and how many grams?
It was 16 grams.
16 grams. And this was found on them when they did the car, when they got the
When they
car.
searched the car, yeah.
Okay, and this apartment building where they were in, this is somebody's home or somewhere somebody was
That was
staying.
near someone's home. It was
Okay.
near whatever. Hi, Mr. Stevens' grandmother's home. It was
Okay.
yeah. It was like
All right.
four houses down from his grandmother's house or something like that.
So where did they
They
find the
found a
scale
gun.
and stuff? Where'd they find the scale?
It was in the car.
They had the scale in the car. So how we know that wasn't the house madam's? I mean I'm just saying. How we know that wasn't hers? I'm just saying. It was in the car.
I don't know.
It was her car, right? It was,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
So they found these paraphernalia that would indicate possible measuring of drugs and distribution of drugs. And he got charged with a felony, even though that should have been misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor.
And this was, what's his name again? You said Stevens?
Yeah. That's
that Trontavious.
Yeah.
Trontavious. Got it. All right. So you said that the defense got at them, right?
Oh my God. Defense slaughtered them. I mean, this was a win day for the defense. I'm telling you. Even the way the jurors were looking, and it was at one point they were bored. It's very hard to see a win from the state right now. This is just.
So what did the state come back with? I mean, what did they come back with?
Try to clarify some things, try to come back and straighten.
No, I'm sorry. What did the defense come back and say? You said they killed them. What did they say? Like, what was their big clapback here?
It wasn't much of a clapback to me. When I say it wasn't much, because it was something that, if I'm forgetting it, that means it was not even anything that was really huge, Right. But Miss Westmore, she was honing in and poking holes in their testimony. Excellent job. And then Mr. Adam came back with the kill. He would ask her. It was even at one point, Mr. Adam made a remark, and the judge would admonish him and basically say, "Hey, you don't say that." And it was like he was just going in.
Who's Adam's attorney? Whose attorney is he again?
That's Williams' attorney.
Okay. We're going to have to get some real place cards up here so everybody can follow along. So, and then you said Westmore was whose attorney?
Westmore, that's Nichols' attorney.
Right. Okay.
And then you had, of course, Mr. Matthews, that is Huey's attorney.
All right. So you heard from today the Trontavious' attorney, Miss Westmore.
Westmoreland. Thank you, Lady Coltrane. It's Westmoreland.
Okay. So she came back and was poking holes at them. Any specific call outs that she made that you can recall?
It was more of her getting him to recant clarify, and he couldn't clarify what he was saying regarding some of the things, as far as I'm trying to remember exactly some. I mean, I would have to play.
We have a couple of moments. Why don't we share a couple of moments while you refresh your moment? Wait, before we do that, I'm sorry, y'all. We like to get into the seriousness of the court, but we also got to get into the fashion, and we neglected to do that. We started off, and ladies, we know that you got to start at the beginning, and we just going to take it right back up, and we're going to go start up with the morning, and we're going to talk about who was there. And we want to say, of course, Mariah the scientist was back in the building.
She was back in the building.
And, she's bringing us a little levity. Our women, but there you go with the shoes. Now, she had the D-squared shoes. This is a shoe cam. This is the infamous Sylvia shoe cam. This is what they look like in the store. These shoes are about $2,000.
Really?
So, yeah, those shoes
are $2,000.
Yeah, girl. They be wearing them.
Wow.
They call these skate shoes. So she skated up into the court today with these shoes on
Yes.
for the shoe cam for everybody. Because you gotta listen. We gotta make it light. We gotta keep this in perspective. It's gonna be a long day, but Mariah saved the day with the court fashion moment and brought us the looks with the shoes. And they weren't. Oh, they couldn't. They kind of were twinning today because he was wearing a brown kind of grayish. Yeah, they kind of were twinning.
They twinned today. Yes,
they did twinning. Oh my God, this is the leader of the wolf pack. I think he was trolling that sweater.
She said it was just a coincidence. She said it's not any kind of subliminal message or anything.
Who said that?
Mariah.
Oh, she said that? Okay. Yeah. Listen, fix it up for your man. Listen, you there. We know our role that we play. Okay. Okay.
A tidbit information. She's the one who dresses him, meaning that she's the one who brings the clothes and
oh my God.
Brings the clothes of what he's gonna wear, and
that's awesome. Come on now. Look, she trying to she had like the tan brown on it. She put him in the brown. Let her know we watching the fashion. So make sure she's always bringing that.
I told her that. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna hire you as my fashion social media person."
Yes. We watching the fashion. We want to see what she's got. And I think the role that we play with our partners is oftentimes to smooth out those rough edges, right? Mm-hmm. People need to see that there is a woman, a strong Black woman that is standing behind him, standing beside him. His mom is there too. His family is there, right? And it's always good to see Mariah.
Did you get to see the picture? Because she did give me permission to show her picture.
Okay, well, we did not put it there because I didn't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah,
but she
gave me the okay. I asked her about taking the picture, and she
said, okay, good.
So we can.
So we will get that picture up. Hopefully, we can get it up before the end of this show today. But we didn't want to hold that. So she's there, and that adds a little levity. Does she typically stay all day long?
All day long.
How does she do that? I mean, she's got work. She's about to go on tour.
She's going. She says when she leaves up for a tour, she'll just not be there. But all day from the beginning to the end of the day.
Wow. And then that means she's probably
doing for a while. She's been doing it since January. She's been coming in and out. There's some days when she's traveling or doing some gig. She's not there, but when she's in town, she's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there we go. Look at her. Look, is that what? Oh, what is that? What is that behind? Is that a bow in her hair?
A bow in her hair. Yeah, that's.
She is so adorable. I can't take her. Is that a black?
That's a bag on her shoulder.
Oh, that's a bag. What's it got? Like a little fur?
It's like a fur, yeah.
Nice. Okay. So that was definitely nice. Okay, good. She's how old is she? Look that up, producer, when you get a chance.
2 years younger than my daughter. My daughter's 24. That would make her 26.
Okay, 22. Oh, she's 2 years older or younger?
Older.
Okay, so she's 26. She looks like a baby. Yes, but she's got to now be getting ready to practice and go on tour. And if you want to know more about her tour, we're covering that on so.com. We're going to probably be at the tour at some point, so you guys can get. But anyway,
the tour will be here in May. That's what she told me.
It's going to be in Atlanta in May. Okay, all right.
Every day we talk.
Yeah. She's born October 27th. Oh, thank you. 26 years. Okay. So where were we? We were back in the courtroom drama, and we were talking about how the defense pretty much crushed them. Yeah. The police officers, the Blue Gang, were not able to back up the statements that they made, and they got crushed by the defense.
Well, Mr. Sergeant Charles Ross.
Let's put some questions up. We'll start to take them. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Sergeant Charles Ross, he came in. He was very because I watched him during the motions and when they were trying not to bring the video in, and he's very cocky, right? And he got a promotion recently. He's been a sergeant for 4 months, but he was very like when they were doing those motion, he was very like a matter of fact, like nasty type of thing. It's like very Oh, you said, was the sergeant facial expression when he was leaving? Oh, he rolled his eyes. Did you guys see how Jeffrey looked at him when he was leaving the stand?
Oh, so he was rolling his eyes because he got 8. Is that what happened?
Mhm.
He was mad.
And Jeff kind of did a snicker at the end.
Bye, Sergeant Ross. Did you hear any rumblings during lunch break regarding the early morning police witness testimony?
No, there was no rumbling. No, it was pretty.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So obviously, Sergeant Ross thought he was saying something, but when it really came down to it, he wasn't able to back it up when they questioned him.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The other thing I want to talk about, oh, that's a good question because that's the one. Go ahead, Sharon. We're going to read that one. That Sharon is.
Why do you think the judge continues to go back on his word when it comes to reprimanding the state? Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
I believe that the judge kind of feel sorry for the state because I got to remember, Love and Hilton got on pretty late. Remember we talked about that because it was a group of another set of people who started off with the case, and they're gone. So Love and Hilton took on some of the pressure of this, what's going on, and half of it they was thrown in, and they hadn't had a chance to really. I mean, they're trying their best. I believe they're trying their best, but their best is not good enough right now.
When did they come on again? When was it?
I think it was like November, like around September. Well, I know one came September and the other one came November.
What? You mean like November, like a few weeks ago?
No, last year.
Oh, last year. Okay.
Last year.
Right. Because so they've been on it for about a year though.
Yeah, but they were on, but they didn't have all the stuff that supposedly they were supposed to have.
And this is a massive case, right? You're talking about 6 in this trial. We got another trial coming up with Trontavious and the rest of the bunch that were severed from this trial. This is supposed to be 4 to 5 months. We got over 200 witnesses. We had to go through 2,000 potential jurors. This is a lot.
It is
all of this evidence, so you're saying that he's trying to give these people, the state, a little bit more leniency.
Yes. Definitely, because he keeps going back on his word. He'll say, oh, if you don't come up with this, I'm going to omit this, or I'm gonna not allow it in. He still gives them a chance after chances after chances after chances. I know for a fact, if anything happens, like say there's a conviction, or there's going to be a lot of overturns. The appeal, they're going to have a lot of overturns on the appeal. I know that for a fact. Some of the decisions and the reneging of his word, that's there's going to be some overturns.
Tall Glass says, what was the feeling like in the courtroom after that lady, Sergeant Ross's testimony?
What was the feeling? It was more of, what? Really? Oh man, that type of attitude on there in there.
Yeah, Thug was not looking like it was a good day today. You see, he had the big bad wolf sweater on today. Free Thugger.
It was a coincidence. That's what they said. It was a coincidence on that shirt.
Maya said it was a coincidence, but you know what?
I said it was a coincidence.
There's a little bit of trolling inside every coincidence, and that was, I think that was a subliminal trolling.
It might be.
Can you tell from today's defense attack that they all work together?
Absolutely, Tall Glass. Absolutely, they working together. I see, because in the morning, let me just tell you guys, in the morning, they huddle in a corner in the back and they go over things. Even over the weekend, they were going over things together. They are working together. They're just like, when one don't come in and if the other one forget, the other one hop in and say what the other one should have, and then they pass notes to each other. They working together, y'all. They working together.
Man, that's crazy. There's no way. I can't even see what the mess the state got. And just the fact that you got 6 attorneys that are working in collaboration.
No, not 6. Remember, most of them got 2s. Like each defendant have
each
about
has 2, right?
Yeah, that's about what, 12, 14 attorneys.
Yeah.
And then
So,
you got the lady that sits there. She's an expert of trial. She's a
mhm,
trial expert. So you
yeah.
got a lot of manpower over there in the defense.
Yeah, I really, this is already pretty lopsided. The state is definitely undermanned. They don't got the budgets like, Thug and, the rest of the folks that are, well funded
But
to
you know,
get.
the state should have more money than them.
No, they don't. The state,
They
the daggone,
should.
the
They
state don't
should.
got no money. The state, they listen, you know, they made a big deal on the news all day. I heard. I guess you talking about the media that are there just there for the troll for the views, etc. They just looking for opportunities. Thugger's gonna get time served and 10 years probation. That's what Warlord says.
Nah, don't. If they can't prove a RICO, that's not going to even work. They're not even because RICO is where the biggest of the sentencing would come from, the RICO part. And if they can't prove a RICO, then that part's going to be over with.
Yeah, this is going to be a tall uphill battle. All right, so the afternoon, mostly the defense coming back at the three witnesses from the morning, pretty much, like you said, obliterating their arguments about these. I mean, I'm really interested. I didn't get to watch it today, but I'm really interested to see where this is going in terms of tomorrow, etc. What is on the lineup for tomorrow? Like, what's the
Tomorrow
plan?
they have like I think 5 more witnesses coming up, and still police officers. Majority of their witnesses for the state are like law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a couple of specialists, but not tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
So it's
Uh-huh.
mostly police officers that's coming through there. And remember, some of these are past arrests.
Right. So these are not even relevant to the particular case or the current situation. This is like from 2013, for instance, the one you're talking about with Trontavious.
2013, you got
Yeah.
2015, you have 2015 case, and then you have 2018. So a lot of the stuff that they're dealing with is stuff that has happened. People have plead guilty, they have taken plea deals, they have served time. So it's like retrying what they have already tried.
It is so bananas. Like, how long are they saying that this criminal enterprise existed? I mean, you bringing up stuff from 2013. It's 2023. It's 10 years. You're saying that
Yeah.
they've been running this criminal enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
This is a whole mess.
And
I
they
know.
yet to connect Jeffrey Williams to this. All this stuff that's been happening in the case, with the exception of the traffic stop that they did to Jeffrey and Stillwell. Everything else has other people having these crimes, and he done nowhere near had nothing to do with it or anything like that. But they trying to attach him to it. It's gonna be really, really hard for them to convict him. And plus the stuff that he had, a lot of the cases and stuff were thrown out.
Right.
They were thrown out, and I don't know, they're trying to get a second bite at the apple.
Yeah, it's just really funny because if they had meat, if there was some meat, they would be giving it now. You don't wait and hold it later. Like, you in the first week of the trial, you're supposed to be bringing your hardcore. You start off with a whole opening statement about how this analogy of the jungle and the wolves, and how this criminal enterprise existed. But then you're what? You're bringing a bunch of cases that are just loose. Where's the connection? How do we even put these people together? Where could you say that these people have been in some sort of meetings? You have pictures of them in meetings where they were working. I mean, like, what are we talking about? These days, people, like they said in the gang triangle, when they were explaining about gangs, people are very loosely connected. You live in the same neighborhood. You guys might have, some sort of like relationship, but it's not necessarily a organization. You doing crime for your family. You ain't necessarily doing crime for the benefit of an organization. You're trying to get yours. So this is a whole mess. And I really think that it really is because of, Fannie Willis, who was the district attorney at that time.
Mhm.
Penny
Still
Lewis.
the district attorney. She's still a
She
district.
is. I thought she's. I thought. She is still.
Mhm.
You know, she's very high profile. She's got a lot to prove.
Mhm.
You know, that's what they are there to do, and to be able to take down a rapper, to be able to have this high profile case where you have taken. It's good for politics. It's good to be reelected. It's good to, you know, get your name. That's what DAs do. That's what they do. They're not just attorneys. They're politicians. They're there for you know, for their career goals.
Mhm.
So we got to factor that in there too. Alvira says he will not be found not guilty if what we've seen so far is an indication. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, you are so right. Oh my God, Alvera, you are so right because it's sloppy, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but you would think the government, the state would come with the A game, you know, but not having a witness list, switching up witnesses at the last minute. I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess.
And we supposed to endure 5 months of this.
Yeah.
This circus court.
Yeah.
Did you hear anything about somebody lying today on the stand?
Yeah, one of the police officers. They caught him.
What did they catch him lying about?
You know, like it being the gang, and the report, and it didn't match. I mean, it was crazy.
So basically, they had this thing about it being this was supposed to be the gang unit, but they didn't indicate anything in the police report about it being gang related. You just putting all kind of stuff together. Anybody randomly gets caught doing anything at this point, you could be put in this. You could be added to. Listen, people out in Atlanta, y'all better be careful out there, because if you get caught, you might just be in this RICO trial.
And then also he lied. Let me tell you why he lied, right? He claimed he didn't say anything about the guy being in prison, because they're not supposed to be saying certain things that happened in the past, and the judge made a ruling on that, right? And in the video, the guy did mention to Quintavious Nichols about him being back in being in prison, and they're not supposed to mention that. He mentioned it.
The judge really needs to get control over that court, man. It's looking like clown court up in there. I'm just like, come on, man. I mean, this is a lot, but like they got to get stricter controls on what's happening, and you know, between the jurors getting exposed, you know, law and crime up in there wilding with the camera.
It wasn't law and crime.
It wasn't. Who was it?
It was law and crime that allowed it to go out, because instead of, you know, waiting until then, but it was Fox News. They had a guy who was there for the first time, not new to camera, not new to the courts, but new to that case, the trial.
Okay, so we're not gonna put it. You know, I'm ready to take.
Oh, but he knows better, because you're not supposed to control jurors anyway.
Courtney, what you talking about? Gang signs. Elaborate on that if you want to. Yes.
The guy, they said there was gang sign, but then they couldn't tell him what the gang sign was.
They getting all caught up in their lies, and when you got multiple people questioning you, you better be on your A game, right?
Please, Sierra, yep.
You know, and for them, this was just a regular arrest, you know, so they like trying to remember and making up stuff and mixing things together from other people that they done arrested. Oy vey.
Police officer.
Okay. All right. So that's what I meant. Okay, that's what you meant. Okay, thank you, Courtney. So overwhelmingly a bad day for the prosecution.
It's a couple of bad days for them.
The defense is taking.
I haven't heard it. The only win I would say they had was when the guy was educating about the gang. I think that's when they really had a win.
Okay, so that he
did. You know, it's more education. It wasn't a win. It's more us learning about different things, how they go about, you know. But other than that, if I was on the juror, and remember, we're regular people and we seeing this.
Right.
There's no big. I would be like, y'all brought this to us? What? Not wasting taxpayers' money.
Right. Right. All right. Well, do you want anything other big takeaways to cover before we?
I'm just waiting for defense to really go in, and I can't wait for those. And you know, those celebrities are not coming, y'all. Y'all know that, right?
Which ones?
It's a Magic. I mean, what is it? Big Mike. What's his name? Magic Mike. What's the guy name? You guys, y'all know I'm not good
Oh,
with.
what you talking about? Killer Mike?
I said Magic Mike.
Magic
Killer Mike.
Mike is a movie that we all listen. What are we watching at home, Sylvia? Magic Mike. Sylvia's watching Magic Mike. Yeah, thank you, Courtney. Yeah, Killer Mike. Killer Mike ain't coming through there.
No, Killer Mike. T.I. is not coming up here. None of them are
No.
coming up here. No, they're not coming up
For these shenanigans.
They're not. T.I. Lil Wayne's supposed to be. Come on now, they're not coming. They are not coming.
Yeah, they deposed them. They were trying to get them to come through to testify to what?
They're not wasting their time coming there.
We don't know who's coming tomorrow, right? They don't tell you in advance.
They did. Let me see. Hold on. I think
real quick while we are here, we just gonna go over some other news today once we wrap this up, because there's other stuff happening in the world. Until they heat this up enough, we're gonna talk about some other things real quick. And find out who's coming up tomorrow. If the defense, if the prosecution even knows, because they keep switching it up. That's part of the issue. Every day they talking about they don't have the list. So we're gonna talk about Beyonce film real quick. Everybody that went to see it, I was particularly inspired by it.
Did you like it?
It was 3 hours. It was good. I mean, of course, it was a spectacular event, but I was inspired by the girls' work ethic. You know, anybody that thought it was easy to be, they are sadly mistaken. This girl works. She was the director, the creative director, the producer. She did everything. Massive production. The movie made over 21 million this weekend. So congratulations to the Beehive and all Beyonce fans out there for making her number one at the box office. Oh my God. Did you hear about Keith Lee uncovers, okay, and this is for y'all in Atlanta. Keith Lee uncovers Atlanta's Black elitism restaurant culture. Keith Lee is coming for y'all out there in Atlanta restaurants. Y'all really got restaurant craziness like that out there? Them people, the restaurant owners be acting all brand new?
Oh, I don't know. I eat mostly at home, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hearing about y'all restaurants. You got to have a certain amount of followers to get up in certain restaurants.
Really?
It ain't wild.
How many followers do you need?
It depends, but it's like they want people that are like influencers, and it's just like
what restaurant is that?
Yeah. So if you ain't, well,
it's just a bunch of cops coming tomorrow, right? We don't have all the names.
More Blue Gang tomorrow.
Yeah.
Felicia, I do too, girl. I cook my food at home because these prices are bananas.
Yeah.
I don't know how people are eating out these days. I wish I would eat somebody's meal for some 20-something, 30-something dollars. Are you crazy? Okay, Ashanti's preggers. That's good to know. Ashanti and Nelly. And
is she pregnant? They say Ashanti's pregnant?
Yeah, apparently she's pregnant.
Isn't she too old?
Is she what?
Isn't she too old?
No, she's like, how old is she? Look her up real quick. How old is Ashanti? I'm thinking
maybe in her 40s, late 40s.
Yeah. I mean, producer, would you get that from me?
That'd be late 40s. She got to be her late 40s.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but these days you can have a baby. They got all the medical interventions.
Hey, did you hear about that lady in Uganda at 70 years old had twins?
Come on now, you can listen. We got some specialness with us people. We can do those type of things.
And she does not look 70.
That's right, because we don't crack.
We don't crack.
So, Kamorley, she's 43?
Yeah.
Thank you, Tiff J, because the producer is sitting here. I don't know, he drinking tea or whatever.
They said Janet had baby at 50. You're right. Okay.
Right. So she can totally, I mean, I think that she's going to they're going to put her on, Yeah, and sometimes you have, Janet had a baby at 50.
This is her first child.
This is her first child. But that's why she be looking so fabulous. People are like, oh my gosh, she looks so young, because them babies ain't wear you down yet.
No, Janet had a baby before, so it's not her first.
Oh my God. Why are you gonna no, you going all into the deep recesses of the dark side of what Whose baby she done had? Oh my God.
Remember the barge, you know? Remember that?
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
that one, y'all. Y'all know that.
I don't know nothing about that. Listen, I'm severing myself from that. I don't want no smoke from Miss Jackson. So wait, Kimora Lee, wait. So Kimora Lee Simmons' house burns down and everybody's blaming Diddy. Why is Diddy to blame for everything now? This man,
Poor Diddy.
this man, listen, obviously he's got something going on. I mean, there's lots of tea out there about his way of being. He clearly is
I
not.
always heard that he was ruthless. I always heard that, you know.
He's clearly a bad boy in every sense of the word. But it's crazy how the internet's they gonna blame you. They saying it's not a coincidence because you know Kim Porter and Kimora were friends and we all know he allegedly through the court documents blew up Kid Cudi's car. So we thinking that he could be capable of burning down Kimora's house.
Oh,
Y'all better watch out. Y'all better listen. You better. Well, y'all say something. I ain't saying nothing about you, Diddy. Don't come here. Listen. I'm just trying to do my best out here. Yeah, and also oh yeah, that Nardo Wick situation. So his entourage. Remember we talked about that the other day. Those folks, the people, his alleged his gang slash friends slash bodyguards.
Oh yeah, they hit that boy.
Yeah, so they turned themselves in.
They arrested two of them, the teenager and the 43-year-old, I think.
Yeah, they will not be home for the holidays.
T Girl said the house did not burn down, just the fireplace.
Just the fireplace, right? Right.
You didn't vaccination.
That's what I'm saying. This is why you can't listen to the internet. They like, oh my God. So Diddy done came all in her house and burned her fireplace down, people. The full story is on SOHH. I'm just going over a couple of headlines, but it's just crazy how people really just making all kind of crap up. And Casanova 2X, who's also in jail on a prison sentence related to a federal racketeering RICO case. He won't be getting out anytime soon. He was trying to get out early. He's not getting out. Yeah. So that's the basic news recap. Listen, folks, we're going to be back here tomorrow during the midday. We will be here in the evening part. We will be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's only going to be an evening. And on Friday, Sylvia, we got a lot of different Black-owned media outlets that we are going to be bringing on in a roundtable to talk about what's happening with this case. We'll start to let you guys know more of that as we go. But we're really excited to amplify this and to have our voices, talk about it as a community and to really support this coverage. Since Sylvia being in the courtroom every day, supporting this coverage that we're doing to make sure our voices are heard and that we tell our own story. So please make sure you keep turning back in. Cash App, Infamous Sylvia. Cash App, SOHH.com. Hit me. Make sure I get a little bit too.
Cash App.
I got mouths to feed. Anyway, anything else before we wrap it up?
Just basically keep up with us. We're gonna do the fashion stuff, y'all. You only get
the fashion's gonna be good.
We only get it here.
You gonna get. It's called Fashion Court. You only getting Fashion Court here. Okay, we're gonna get exclusive shots now. The poor girl. That's a lot of pressure for Mariah to have to come in with the new shoes.
She feels good. She feels good when I do that. So, okay, what's the shoe cam?
I hope she got a lot of shoes because then people start being like, oh, she wore that the other day. Oh, that's the same boots. You know how folks are. Y'all get y'all D-square boots for $2,000. Go ahead over there and pick y'all up a pair.
Wow. Oh, did you find out what the other shoe was?
No, I couldn't see the picture. You said it was the Da Vinci something.
It was the one that I showed. It was the same one because the toes was like.
Oh, that was the Da Vinci you told me about.
Yeah, two different shoes on. If you show the picture that I sent you
today.
Yeah, I sent you the picture. Did I send you the picture?
No, you ain't sent me. You didn't send me the second one. You just sent me. So she changed shoes in the middle of the day?
No.
Oh, from the other day.
Last week, the other day.
Okay.
I thought I sent you
that boot. That's the Da Vinci boot you was talking about.
Yeah, but there's another one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the boot.
All right.
Yeah.
And we don't have the other one. We don't have the other shoe.
The other shoe was the one with the toe where you can see the toe between like her toe. I did send you that one.
Okay, well, you got to send it to me again. We're going to have a whole lineup. We're going to do a shoe parade on Friday. So it's going to be a shoe parade plus a round table. And let us know what else you want us to do. We want to make this fun. It's going to be a long trial. We got to make it fun. We're going to have spelling bee. See who can spell the names. We're gonna have let's see, pin the tail on the police officer that lied.
the day.
Jeffrey sweater costs $1,200.
But when we saw it, it cost $891. So which one is it?
Listen, it was on sale where you saw it. Where this is the place where they get it. You know, that's not the discount spot.
Okay.
This is
the 5-hand discount.
Yeah, we're not. This is thanks, Tall Glass. That's so they bring out the fashion and the style. We're gonna be talking about that and giving you all the looks. Brad just had a baby. We know Brad just had a baby.
Oh, that's old news.
Sharon, where you been? The baby like 10 now.
Here go my little sis right there, ran the baby right
there. She's okay. Wait, the producer says that Sharon's just trying to explain that Brad, who was older, had a baby too. Because you were saying, you were saying that Ashanti was a little bit old for having a baby, but Brad just had a baby.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, it's a Dior sweater.
Oh, the sweater's a Dior?
Yeah, the leader of the Wolfpack sweater from Dior. If you want to be truly humble under God and being a leader, you go ahead and get yourself one from Dior. Yeah. I'm telling you, that was some trolling though. I don't know. It might have been a coincidence, but that was some good trolling for the we got to make it fun.
Hey, do you zap people off your chat? Because Sierra just said, Sylvia, you should have a baby. Can you zap her?
Ooh, woo.
Can you zap her?
She's trying to start. She's trying to bring you back. She's trying to bring you down. Girl, lift us up. We trying to move on. Sylvia baby grown practically.
She is grown. Not practically, she's grown.
Don't be doing that to her. We trying to go on our own vacations now. Spend our own money.
That's it.
Yeah. But anyway, girl. So no, tell us what y'all want to see. Tell us what y'all want to see because we want to do fun stuff.
Yeah.
And we're gonna, we're gonna build this thing up. We're gonna keep it moving. So anyway, we ain't gonna keep y'all long. It's 9:30. Let us commence. Tomorrow we'll catch you in midday. Keep your notifications turned on, like and subscribe. Tell everybody else this is the place to be. There is no other. The infamous Sylvia.
She's not getting notification. Oh, she's not getting notification, y'all. We gotta get these out early. Sheila says she didn't get a notification. We're done.
What'd you say, producer?
You gotta click the bell.
You gotta click the bell. That's how you get the notification. You gotta click that bell on YouTube.
We had over 100 and something people at one point, you guys. Yay.
Yeah, listen. And we are multicasting. So you can see this on sohh.com. You can see this on YouTube on Infamous Sylvia. We have this also on do we have this on your Instagram yet, Sylvia?
I don't know.
We trying to have this everywhere. We trying to take because this is the coverage that you need to be watching.
We're there. We're not fake. We're not fake.
Right. Wait. You're gonna turn around. We're gonna be in your bathroom, broadcasting live from your mirror. Okay, because we want to make sure you're locked in.
And tell them don't forget about we're gonna be streaming soon.
Oh my God. That's gonna be crazy. They're gonna be mad at you then. You think they was mad at Sylvia? You think they was mad at you already? They gonna be mad.
Big mad.
Ooh. That's right. Gatekeepers. We breaking down the doors. We breaking down the gates. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's our story. We telling our story. So yeah, look out for that. We'll keep you posted. Some technical stuff. We got to hook it up, but it's coming this week, guaranteed. So we about to do it, y'all. Come back tomorrow, same time. Ooh, they're gonna be big. Exactly, Sierra. You know how they get. And I told Sylvia, I was like, if they not mad, you're not making noise. So thank you, haters. Thank the haters for giving you confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Thank them for giving you inspiration to keep going harder. That's what we do.
That's it.
All right. All right. Uh-oh, I'm getting this. The producer's telling me to shut up. All right. We got to go.
Bye, Sheila.
All right, y'all. Good night. All right.
Bye.
Take care. All right. Bye.